once you can respect who you are and what you bring to the table, then the game changes. You put the ball in your court. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. Thank you to everybody who is new to my channel. Thank you to everybody who is still here, who has been here since the very beginning. I have not been active on YouTube because just various reasons, but I'm gonna get into that. But I just want to say hello to everybody, to welcome everybody to my channel. This channel is about motivation. This channel is about being inspired. This channel is about all things positive and good vibes only. I'm a very uplifting person. I'm a very outgoing person, so that's the energy and time that I'm on. Anything else is just dismissed, and that's just how we're gonna do that. So please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment, show some love. I'll leave all my social media handles in the description box below so you can follow me and be all of my business and everything like that. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Where have I been? I've been MIA. Last year in May, I was graduating from college from California State University, East Bay, and it was hectic. It was a lot going on. It was very stressful because I had finals, and it was just extra pressure because I knew that I was going to graduate. So I had to make sure I passed my classes. I had to make sure that I was on the right track to graduation because I had everybody excited. I was excited. I was ready to be done. I've been in school for 6 years since I was 18. I'm now 25, so yeah, do the math. So yeah, I just was ready. I was ready to go. I was ready to get out of there. Like, please, you know, if you're in college or if you've been to college, you understand that college is stressful. College is a lot of work and it is a lot of discipline. So last year during the time, I started my channel in February 2019, and then I was graduating in May 2019. So up until about like April, I feel like that's the last time I uploaded a video, April 2019. After April, it just got real. Everything just went into turbo mode and everything was just really fast, and it was just a lot for me to handle, in all honesty, and I just had to choose between doing YouTube videos and graduation. And baby, I'm gonna graduate because YouTube is gonna be here. Graduation, I wasn't going back. All of that to say, I am so happy to be back on this platform. I feel like this is a very positive platform for those who use it for the right reasons. I am here to bring you just real, raw, and uncut advice and suggestions and things that I've been through, things that I've worked through, and the things that I just feel like are important for young people and all ages, but mostly young people in my generation, because I feel like there's not a lot of positive influence and there's not a lot of positive energy. I'm here to just give y'all all of that. I thank everybody who's still been subscribed to my channel. You guys, you know what, like, I literally was just so shocked at how many people still subscribe to my channel, and I had not been active. Like, I would get a subscriber and I would just be like, oh my God, like, God, this is a sign. Okay, yeah, let me get back on this platform. Let me do what I need to do to get back to doing what I like to do, which is being on YouTube. I thank you guys all for subscribing. That means so much to me. And I just want to be the best influence and influencer I can be to you. So today, you guys, I wanted to do a video on how to be yourself during this pandemic. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody's healthy. I hope you guys are taking the right precautions to be healthy and safe, wearing the mask, doing what you need to do to protect yourself, because coronavirus is real. And I know because sadly my own father was diagnosed with this virus. So I just really wish that everybody take it serious. You know, I know that it's hard to stay in the house and to, you know, not be active, but I feel like you don't even necessarily have to stay in the house, because honestly I haven't been staying in the house. But you just have to be safe and be around people who you've been around. Don't be around anybody else who, you know, is new. And just be careful. Wash your hands, get you some hand sanitizer everywhere you go, and just be more aware of what you're around and putting yourself on. Needless to say, I feel like in this pandemic we've all had a lot more time to pay attention to things that we maybe didn't have time to pay attention to before. I feel like during this pandemic we've spent a lot more time on social media, Instagram in specific. I know there's a lot more action, there's a lot more people doing things, and you know, everything looks so grand and so amazing. But I feel like an important thing to know is that when using social media, when using certain platforms, you have to be cautious of what you allow to enter your body, allow to enter your mind and your spirit, because it's so easy. I'm guilty of this too. It's so easy to get caught up in comparing yourself and wanting to live the lifestyle that you see portrayed on social media, and that's completely normal. I think we all have been guilty of that. It's about what you do with that energy. I feel like a lot of people are focused on having the materialistic things that they see and are looking for easy ways to get those things, which I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you have to be realistic with yourself and your life, and you have to be true to yourself. And being yourself, I feel like it's not really taught to us. It's not really something that people talk about. It's just kind of like one of those things as you grow older, you just start to figure out, because we all have different lifestyles, we all have different plans for our life. And what you have to remember is that what somebody else has and what they're doing and what their life looks like may not necessarily be that. You have to be careful not to allow yourself to be caught up with trying to fit the mold or fit what you think is it, because there's not really an it. There's what you are and there's what the next person is. With being yourself, the road to learning to be yourself truly is not an easy process. It's not something that is praised as much as it should be. I feel like a lot of people, they have like this cookie cutter idea of what they think beautiful is, or being, I wouldn't even say popular, but they have this idea of what they feel like they should be doing. And I want you to know right here and right now that who you are is more than enough. Who you are is amazing. Who you are is who God intended you to be. And I feel like learning to be yourself is a process that only you can go through. What's important to note is that when you learn to be yourself, you allow yourself to be free. You allow yourself to live in your own freedom and your own truth. And that's the beauty. That's the most beautiful thing you can be, is you. Because there's only one of you. There's no one in this world that has what you have, and they will never have what you have. I don't care how much they try, or I don't care how much you try to be like someone else. You will never be that. You will never be able to have what they have and bring to the world what they bring to the world. The good thing about that is what you have is something that no one else can duplicate, no one else can be, no one else can portray. I think in this day and age, it's important, especially like I'm in my 20s, so I feel like in my 20s there's a spectrum of what the idea of success looks like as well. What's glamorized and what's favored is, you know, people who have a lot of materialistic things. They have a lot of name brand things. They have nice cars, they have nice houses. And I feel like I live in California. It is expensive as hell. I live in the Bay Area at that. It is expensive. I still live at home because there's no way that I could survive off the income that I make, and I make pretty good money. There's no way I could survive. So I feel like if I tried to live outside of my means, it would just hurt me most of all. I feel like for you to learn to be yourself, you have to understand that, for one, who you are is enough. For two, that what you see is not always what it truly is. And you have to understand that, yes, social media, you know, things look a certain way. You have to be able to get back to yourself and live your truth and say, well, you know, this is where my life is, and that's okay. You don't have to live up to what society says is good, or society says that you made it, because I feel like even when you get to a higher level in your life, I feel that at the end of the day, there's still going to be growing for you to do, still learning. And a lot of that stuff is just to beautify the external, you know, how we look, you know, getting long hair, you know, getting our nails done. Those things are nice things being done, but the truth of the matter is who you are inside is what is really important. And that's what the real winning is. That's what the real wealth is. The real wealth is being able to be okay with you and being okay with what you have and where you're at in the moment. So when you get those nice things won't make or break you. It's just adding a bonus on to who you are. It's complimenting you versus making you, you know, your whole makeup of who you are. The first thing I want to say to how you can start being yourself is to first learn yourself. Learn the things about yourself that you like. Learn the things about yourself that you dislike. Learn your flaws. Learn your insecurities. Learn those things about yourself, so that when you are exposed, when you're exposed to certain situations, those things won't torment you, or those things won't bring you down or make you feel bad about yourself, because those will be things you already know. Another thing I want to say is being who you are is so freeing, because you don't feel like you have to put on this false identity. Being who you are allows you to, for one, be surrounded by people who are really meant to be in your life. Being who you are allows you to live out what your right purpose is in your life. There's things for all of us to do. For me, I like to be motivational. I like motivational speaking. I like to speak to people. I like to give people advice. I like to be positive. That's what I feel like my purpose is. And once you can live in your truth and in your purpose, everything else will come to you. The money that you need will come to you, opportunities that you need, the right relationships. A lot of people are in relationships and friendships that don't even align with who they really are and where they're supposed to go in their lives. And so once you can learn who you are and be okay with that, your whole life will change. The road to success will never be easy, ever. But you will be on the right road. When I'm referring to other people, I'm not necessarily saying that everybody around that you see is not living in their truth. You know, a lot of people are, and that's good for them, and that's where they're supposed to be. They're where they're supposed to be, but a lot of people aren't. And I'm here to tell you that it's perfectly fine to be who you are. It's perfectly fine if you are different, if you don't fit the mold, if you don't fit what society says you should be. You are okay. I can even speak on when I was younger. I feel like the lighter skin, the longer hair, the curlier hair, the pretty eyes, you know, when I was younger, from what I seen on TV, from what I seen at school, you know, the boys like the girls with the longer hair, the lighter skin. On TV, that was glamorized. And I feel like without the help that I got, without the, you know, uplifting that I got for being who I was as a young girl by my mom, my dad, I feel like I would have grown up wanting to still be those things and doing things subconsciously to be that. Beauty doesn't have one shade. Beauty doesn't have one look. Beauty doesn't have one hairstyle. Beauty is who withholds the beauty. To me, I feel like if you can look at yourself and feel beautiful and feel amazing, then I feel like you are. My main point is that I want you to know that being yourself, revealing who you really are, can help somebody else. It can help you. It can help your family members. You being who you are is the most relieving thing you can do, because in this day and time that we're in, it is so rare for you to meet people who are really them and who are true and who are really transparent. It's not in the things that they have, it's not in the things, how they look and how they portray themselves, that makes them beautiful. It's in saying to themselves that who I am is good enough. Who I am is who I want to share with the world. And I feel like being yourself it's what's gonna help others and help you to benefit in this world, because life is much more than material things. Life is much more than what we can get and how much money we can get and all of the outside stuff. Life is more, it's more so about helping somebody else. It's more so about contributing to something. It's much more about making the world a better place. And I feel like for a while, even for myself, I didn't see myself as that. I didn't see myself as being someone that can contribute to the world, because for one, I didn't even like who I was. And that's another point I want you to know about being yourself. You have to get to a point where you like yourself and you are accepting of who you are. You take your flaws, your insecurities, and then all the good things about you, you mix that all together, and that's who you truly are. And that is okay. Pretending and identifying with what other people are doing and trying to do things that other people are doing will never bring you happiness. You will always be looking for something more to fill yourself up with. You will never be satisfied. I don't care how big of a bank account you get. I don't care how nice of a car you get. I don't care how big of a house you get. You will always feel the need to be competing, or you need to do more, or you always feel the need to always go outside of yourself to gain something. That's what the most dangerous thing is too, because nothing outside of you can fulfill you. It will never fulfill you, and you will spend countless years trying to look for the next thing to make you feel a way, to help you to get the confidence you may need. It's saddening how much those kind of things are glamorized and how much people are hiding from themselves. The person that knows you the best is you, and the image that you try to portray to others, 9 times out of 10 people know when you're not being your authentic self. How to be yourself is accept who you are in their entirety. For 2, love who that person is. Love who you are accepting. And this is not a month, 2-month, 3-month process. This takes time, years, and active work on doing that. Accept yourself. Love that person who you accept. Respect yourself. Respect yourself in the aspect that I have a place in this world. I have a meaning in this world, and I have to act the part of that. I don't need to be like anybody else, and I can't be like anybody else. I can try all I want. I can go get this done and, you know, start talking like this, walking like this. But I feel like once you can respect who you are and what you bring to the table, then the game changes. You put the ball in your court. Okay, now I'm the one who is deciding what my reality is, what my life is, the things that I like. And that's another part. Go with what you like. Don't fret over, you know, what this person is doing. You know, it's okay to take pointers, and it's okay to, you know, relate. That's normal. But if you are being inauthentic to the point where you don't even know what you like really take this time to write down, what do I like? What interests me? What is my favorite movie? What is my favorite drink? What is my favorite TV show? Get to know yourself on that level. And it's the basic level. But social media pulls at our minds so much to the point where it's kind of like you get lost in it. You know how many hours you can spend on social media? It is sickening. If you were to look, you would be like, I could have been doing so much more. And so take the time to get to know yourself. And when you know yourself, you do attract better relationships. You attract the right relationships for the right reasons, not because of what you have or who you portraying to be, but because they like you. They like the realness and the authentic beauty of who you are. And maybe they need help in that area. Maybe you can help them. You will attract the right people once you learn how to be yourself. Once you become okay with yourself and understand that I'm good how I am. There's nothing that I am missing. There's nothing that I need to pretend to be. There's nothing that will give me the satisfaction that I can give myself by being who I am, being who God made me. But God made us unique. He made us in His image. There's no cookie cutter one idea of what's perfect and what's not. No, we are all beautiful in our own way, and you have to believe that. Even if you really believe something else in your mind, look at the world in that aspect. Well, they're beautiful in their way. That's beautiful in its way. That situation is beautiful in the way that it is, but I am too. I am amazing too. I am great too, and I'm deserving of a good life as well. Maybe it's not to the extreme of this person, but it's the life that I was given. It's the life that was seen for my life. Being yourself is definitely a challenge, especially when you for so long not even got the chance to know yourself, for so long not even giving yourself the chance of being you. It's definitely not an easy thing, and it's easy to get caught up. That's my main point. It's like it's so easy to get caught up in other things and other people, and our minds get distracted so easily. I'm not saying it's not good to have nice things. Have nice things. Have them all. I want nice things, and I get nice things. What I want, I get. So yeah, we all want nice things, but it's just like, at what price are you willing to pay to get those nice things? Are you willing to sell yourself short? Now, I'm not gonna sell myself short to get in the next Benz or my dream car, which is a Porsche truck. I'm getting that Porsche truck. I don't care how many people got it, I want it, and I'm gonna get it. But I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not gonna start doing all these things, and I know that, Alexis, girl, that's not for you. I just really want you to understand and really take this in, that it's okay to be you. It's okay to be real. It's okay to be your authentic self. You are amazing how you are, and what other people think of you has nothing to do with you. That's another piece to being yourself, is understanding that what people feel and what people think is just that, what they think and what they feel. It does not mean it is true. It does not mean that it is reality now. It does not mean that you should identify. What it means is that they have an opinion, and so do you. Now, which one is going to matter about your life? Which one are you going to make about you? Which one are you going to prove to be true? What they think or who you really are? Or what you think about yourself. A lot of times people can only think of you on the level that they think of themselves. So if they don't think highly of themselves, there's no way that you can expect them to think highly of you. If people don't take care of themselves, people don't love themselves, there's no way they're going to take care and love you. And those are people that don't deserve to be in your life. Those are people you don't have anything in common with. If you're on the road to loving and being yourself and being who you are, those aren't people that you align with. Those are people who don't deserve your energy or time. Learn to be yourself. Learn to love who you are. Learn to accept who you are. Tell yourself the nice things about yourself, regardless of what people think, how people feel about you. Be you in your fullness, and be you till you can't anymore. If you really like something, if something really interests you, go with that. Be that person. You don't understand how life-changing that is, how freeing that is. You free yourself up of any doubt, of any worry, any negativity. We don't know how much time we have on this earth. What I can tell you is that you want to make a difference in this world. You can have all the money, everything that you need in your life, and still feel that missing void, because what good can all that do if only you have it? Share yourself with people. Share your ideas. Let people hear what you have to say. Let people see a different perspective. Maybe that perspective is something somebody needed. That's what I mean by helping and contributing to others and contributing to other causes. It's like we get so wrapped up in ourselves sometimes that we don't even understand that something that we can do, something that we have, that we've been gifted with, that's in our DNA, is something that somebody else may need. I'm gonna close this up with being yourself is not an easy process, but it's a necessary process, because what you have is good, what you have is necessary, what you have is what somebody else may need. You should take the time to get to know you and know that you're okay. You're good enough. I can be of value in some way, and most of all, you can be of value. You can be of value to yourself. You can be of value by loving and living in your truth, living in what you believe in, living and following what it is that you want to do, not what you think social media says, not what somebody says on social media that seems to be true, that even the greater majority might go with. If you don't identify, if you don't agree with something, don't allow that to be true for you. Allow your truth to mean something to you when learning to be yourself, and understand that everything else is going to come after that. The confidence, you're going to boost with confidence. Once you can learn to be yourself, you're going to skyrocket with confidence, because there's nothing nobody can tell you about you, because you've taken the time to get to know you. I feel like with me, I've taken a lot of time to get to know myself, so when certain people say things about me, certain people say things to me, it doesn't really faze me, because I have learned who Alexis is, and I've learned to love who Alexis is. I like to do motivational speaking. I like to speak on camera, so I think that I'm okay with doing that, and it feels right for me, and I don't need anybody else to really tell me like, oh yeah, you know, you should do motivational speaking. When people tell me, I definitely take that into consideration, and I love that, and it makes me feel good, because it's like, dang, I like it, so it's cool. But at the same time, I don't take it as, I don't need that to be my validation. I understand that this is what God has for me. He's giving me the opportunities. He's giving me the tools. That's another part of being yourself too. It'll become easy. I mean, things will come together easily for you. It won't ever be easy, because it's the ugly process, because you have to always remember, no matter what happens outside of me, I have to still stick with who I am and being who I am. So yes, it will never become easy. Things that are meant for you will align easier. It won't feel like such a tug and such a fight, like, oh, I can't get that, oh, that's not coming for me, oh, this isn't happening. Like, opportunities, job opportunities, career opportunities, your things that you really want and desire, truthfully, will start to happen for you. Be yourself today. Tell yourself I love you today, and be motivated to help others. You don't understand how many other people in your life are suffering and living inauthentically themselves. It's so common. A lot of people who you glamorize and who you look up to, they're not even being them. And so that's why when things happen, when things shift, when things come out, it's like, that's not who I thought you were, because they were never being their true self. And I want to introduce new content, but we're gonna stick to taking it day by day, and see what I can do, and see what God says for me to do, what He thinks I should be, you know, speaking, because that's honestly where I get a lot of my wisdom is God. God has given me a voice. God has given me these thoughts and these ideas, and I think that's important for me to recognize and honor, is that God is the cause and God is the reason. I just want to say thank you all for watching this far. I can't wait to put out more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe like I said, and follow me on my socials. But yes, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, take something from it, and let me know what y'all want to see in the comments. Let me know, send me a DM, whatever you gotta do, and yeah, we it's up from here. Bye.